Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Nuggets with Queen N. I am so sorry for last week. I didn't put up a video last week. I was tired. I had a deadline I was trying to meet. It just didn't add up for me working on videos last week. So I'm sorry, but I'm back. I'm back this week. And it was actually interesting because, everything kind of worked together for your good because now not filming last week has given me small gist to give you guys, has given me time to find small gist to give you guys for this week. So today's topic is thou shalt not judge. Yeah, I had to keep a straight face for that statement because it's a very important, it's a very, I don't know, it's very important, it's very close to my heart. Really, this discussion. So along the way, I realized recently, and I'm going to give you backstory to why this is the topic for discussion today. But before I do that, I just want to give, God, I just realized that there are different levels of backstory to the story I want to give you. So I want to give you backstory, and I want to give you backstory. So what I'm going to say is, I'm a very self-conscious person. So, and I always believe in, I'm not going to step out and speak about something that I'm not doing, or I really don't want to be the person that says, do what I say and not do what I do. So it has always been a problem for me, especially coming out and speaking about the things I've started speaking about recently. Like there are times, many times that God has laid something in my heart to do, and I just do not feel qualified to do it. I don't feel like I'm the best person to do it. I cannot see myself speaking about it or doing about it. Even this series that I started, when I didn't exactly respond to it when I actually received it, because I just felt I'm not good enough to do it. And mostly that comes from the fact that when you really step out to start speaking about certain things, it's like everybody now carries a magnifier and starts looking at your life and like, your life is this, your life is that, your life is. It just puts you out there in a way that makes me worry that my life is not exactly 100%, right? But that is the beautiful thing about Christianity. That's the beautiful thing about this journey. Nobody is perfect. So I just want to start with that. Nobody is perfect. It is progression over perfection. So I don't know. The more I've heard that, the more I've received courage to actually step out and say a few things. And that's one of the reasons why in most of the videos that I do, and I'm speaking to you guys, I usually say that I'm on the table too. So it's like I'm learning as I'm receiving what to say. I'm also learning for myself, and I'm also trying to apply these things to my life and make it work. So I'm not an expert at Christianity. It's I told you it literally sounds like a second year student trying to tell you how to graduate. It doesn't work. But then again, I'm doing what I feel led to do. So just put it, that is the back story, right? So now the backstory to while I'm filming this video today, which I titled Dash and No George was. So I think was it Saturday? I was just chilling, and I don't know if it was Saturday or Friday. I'm not sure which day. The Local Solutions drops videos on YouTube. Whatever day that is the day that this happened. So I love her. I knew about her because of my sister. My sister was like a major fan and brought her into our lives, and now all of us are watching the Local Solutions and her husband. I particularly love when her and her husband do videos. I just love their energy, right? So I was watching her birthday vlog video, and she made reference to a video she had put up about a story with her nanny and the kind of criticism that had come from the video. And I was like, what happened? Now, for me, I'm not, as much as I'm on YouTube, it's not every big video that I watch. And as much as I love to look by solutions, it's not all her videos I watch. So at that point, I hadn't actually watched the nanny video she was referring to. So I said, no, let's go and research. Let's go and look for the video. Now, I watched the video. Before I'm the kind of person, I don't know who's in my gang. As I was watching the video, we're reading comments. So as I was watching the video, I was reading the comments, and all the comments were just very harsh, right? Like very judgmental. I said, I thought what I'm going to post in the comments and I'm going to watch the video. Now, the video was pure cruise. Like the video was her just in her experience with her nanny, or what the first nanny she had. I understand that maybe you do not agree with the approach that she took, but who are you to sit down in the comment section and judge her? Like, a lot of people were talking about how you're not a good Christian. I was like, what? Well, how did we get here? Who are you to determine who a good, like, who gave you the title of Georgina and Georginos to sit in the comment section and say you're not a good Christian because of the story she shared with you? She's the one that, you know what? And that is my problem. That's the thing about coming out to speak up about certain things, that everybody now thinks that they have a right. If we look into the lives of these people that dropped those comments, we would be amazed at the things we would see. We would be amazed at the things we will find. We'll probably see that they've done worse, or they are planning to do worse. Like, we'll see that the state of their hearts is terrible. And it just dawned on me that people, you people have energy to judge people, to really judge, to really sit down. Like that, like the comment I think was somebody saying you're not a good Christian, you are wicked, you don't have the love of Christ. I was like, what? Now, I really watched the whole video and I was looking for what she said that required that level of judgment, really. And so, like, the whole time reading it, the Bible verse in my head was Matthew 7, verse 1 to 2. Do not judge others so that God will not judge you, for God will judge you in the same way as you judge others, and He will apply to you the same rules you apply to others. So I don't know if people don't know this, but as you're judging somebody, God is taking notice of these things. And it all boils down to the fact again that nobody's life is perfect. Yes, she has. You see, the thing about working with God, again, progression over perfection. The more you do these things, the more you develop a relationship with God, the more, as you're reading the Bible is reading you. So yes, she shows the love of Christ. She's married to a pastor and everything. She is still growing as a person. She's still learning as a person. And so are we. Everybody. It's just grace. It's just being able to follow the leading of the Spirit. Okay, tells you to do something. It's grace. It's by grace that people would come out and see those things. Because if we really sit down and think about it, all of us without, nobody is worthy. Nobody is worthy. Nobody is deserving. So rather than, I think another angle to this is because a lot of people just automatically start creating a standard for others. So you sit down and you create a standard for somebody. You sit down and say, hey, we cannot do so. This person cannot do so. Are you them? Is you them? Is we us? Are we together? Why would you sit down and set standards? Then a lot of people have forcefully made people their role models. Now, I'm not saying you cannot look at people, especially, you cannot look at people you aspire to be like. I must say that, but don't now create unrealistic standards for them, that when they slightly fall off those standards, you start judging them harshly. Because remember, your own life is you are depending on them to lead you in the right direction. So your own life is not even half as good as theirs, and yet you think you have the right to judge people. Why? So set your own standards. Judge yourself. Set your own standards. Read the Bible yourself. Find what it says. Better your own behavior. Let it be you. Say, I need to fix myself. I don't have. Tell yourself the truth. You don't have the Spirit of God. You fix it. Look for your own problems. Remove the log that is in your eye first before you try to remove what is in somebody else's eye. Sort yourself out. And a lot of the time, like, you realize that a lot of people that are making all these harsh comments, all these judgmental comments, their lives are not actually that great, right? So another thing that I thought to point out to is the gossipers. In fact, that is a completely different topic for a different day. Because the way I recently, I don't know who I was joking to, and I was like, one day I was studying the word, and the topic that came to me was spiritual detoxification. And I was like, I don't know if I ever get to the point where I don't know, ministration comes my way, I feel like the first message I'm going to deliver in church would be spiritual detoxification. Because a lot of things that happen, especially in the body of Christ, you'll be wondering, is it the same Bible we're all reading? In the spirit of let's pray for somebody, you go and gossip about the person. Whilst gossiping about the person, you're judging the person. So you're making judgmental comments, and you're still in the end, you don't want to round it up with, I just said I should tell you so we can pray for Brother Jude. So it's even more annoying when Christians are the one doing these things. Because if unbelievers are the one doing these things, you just excuse them, they don't know what they're doing, right? They don't have an idea of what they're doing. But when Christians are the ones judging fellow Christians, when Christians are the ones creating this type of environment, it becomes disturbing. It really becomes disturbing. Because those people now, back to this comment, the person that came and said you're not really a Christian, in that person's mind, that one too is a Christian. Is that what your Christianity taught you? Is that what it is? And I don't know why people don't know that there is something called constructive criticism. I don't know why people don't know that. Do you know that it is possible for you to disagree with what somebody did and communicate it in a very, very good way without sounding judgmental? Is it occurred to you? Because in actual fact, nobody is perfect again. So there are bound to be things that I do you might not agree with, things that somebody else does that you don't agree with. Your automatic response should not be to come and tell me you're not a good Christian. Who are you? Are you a better Christian? The response should be to talk to me, let me know, be constructive about it. Be constructive about it. I feel like a lot of people have misplaced constructive criticism for judgmental criticism. So you're coming to judge somebody, and then when the person reacts, you're like, "Hey, was I not just correct you?" No, not really. You weren't. You were judging the person. You were judging the person. So, before I go too far, the summary of this is: be very careful with the things you're saying. Be very careful about judging people unnecessarily. Be very careful about setting standards for people that you can't meet. Be very careful of, pouring all of your own problems onto somebody else. You are not doing well, and you now go and carry that anger and pour it on somebody else in their comment section and insult people and judge people and mind that people's business. It's not your business. It's not your business. It's not your business. It's not your business. Focus on making your life better. Focus on improving your work with God. Focus on doing the right things. Stop minding other people's businesses. Stop putting your mouth into somebody's business that's not your own. Stop judging people. Stop being are you a judge? Even judge yourself. What is it? What is it? What is it? Anyway, thou shalt not judge. Remember that your life is not 100% either. So extend a level of grace to other people. Stop judging people. We are all not ready. We are all progressing. And I don't know, there's something I've also found very interesting, because when I'm talking, obviously, see, there are people you meet and if you have a discerning spirit, you can just automatically feel like, oh, we don't click, our spirit does not gel, or you could just have a conception about the person, not necessarily right. But that doesn't mean that you should now start acting out in a way towards the person, because that's just your ideas. I honestly believe that I do have a discerning spirit to some extent, but there's sometimes I've been wrong. There's sometimes in my head, I've thought that, oh, this person is a certain type of way, and the person completely shocked me and did something different. If I had gone out and acted harshly based on the conception I had, or judged the person verbally, or said, you cannot be great. Imagine if I had said something like that, and then the person turns out to be the greatest person in the world. I'm the one that ends up looking stupid, not the person, me. A whole full-grown stupid person is what I look like. So be careful, be careful, be careful, be careful. And importantly, I think you should be careful because when you judge people, God will judge you. The same rules you apply, He will apply onto you. So I hope that person that typed you're not a good Christian, would you want to die and go to heaven and Jesus tell you I don't know you, you're not a good Christian? I believe a word is enough for the wise. Enjoy. Have a good day, lovelies. This video is slightly longer than the rest. I think we're pure cruise. Bye, love.